Welcome to the Harry Potter Warner Bros. Studio Tour in London, a magical journey into the world of Hogwarts and beyond. If you are a fan of Harry Potter, this is a must-visit place. Here you'll find the famous Diagon Alley, the Ministry of Magic, the greenhouse where you can pull out a Mandrake, the Forbidden Forest, and even platform 9 3/4 when you can take a memorable photo and explore the train from the inside. And the best part? Most of the movies were filmed right here, so we can see the original sets, costumes and props. Get ready and join us on this full experience studio tour, the making of Harry Potter, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to see more videos from the amazing destinations.
All 8 Harry Potter movies were filmed at the Warner Bros. Studio in Leavesden, just outside of London. For 10 years, this was the home for all the actors and crew. Did you know that the studio tour opened its doors to the public in 2012 and has since welcomed over 14 million visitors from around the globe? Each tour session typically lasts 3.5 hours, and the tour has the capacity to handle 6,000 visitors daily. Despite Warner Bros. Being the studio behind Harry Potter, the tour is not styled as a theme park due to the fact that the Warner Bros. Sold the license to do so to Universal Studios. Instead, visitors get a chance to see up close the detail and effort that goes into a major feature film at the scale of the Harry Potter series. Not only you can visit the film sets and see some of the movie props, but you can also drink butterbeer, interact with some of the magic and purchase your favorite Harry Potter merchandise. Whether you're a die-hard Potterhead or just a casual fan, there's something enchanting here for everyone.
Let's start with the majestic Great Hall. This set was used in all 8 films and remains one of the most recognizable locations. Fun fact, the candles in the Great Hall were originally real, suspended by wires. However, the heat from the flames burned through the wires, causing them to fall onto the tables. For safety, the filmmakers switched to CGI candles for the following movies.
One of the highlights of the tour is the extensive collection of costumes and props. From Harry's glasses to Hermione's time turner, every piece tells a story. Fun fact, over 25,000 items of clothing were created for the films, with some characters having up to 6 costume changes per movie. Be sure to check out the iconic Yule Ball outfits on display.
While walking through the interior sets of the Gryffindor boys' dormitory, the common room, Dumbledore's office or Hagrid's hut, you will be surprised at how small these sets are. When planning your visit, consider how you will get to the studio and secure your tickets. If you don't want to worry about changing stations or timing connections, a hassle-free option is to book through an organized tour. We used Get Your Guide for our visit and it was incredibly convenient. The package included both the studio ticket and a round-trip coach transfer from central London, making the experience smooth and easy. As always, we'll leave a link in the description below. It's worth noting that Harry Potter studio tour tickets sell out quickly, so be sure to book early to avoid disappointment. Remember, tickets are not available at the door.
Dumbledore's office set was reused as advanced magic classroom for the Prisoner of Azkaban movie, just by replacing the books with scientific instruments. During the tour, you can enter the dark and mysterious potions classroom, where Professor Snape conducted his lessons. Over 1,000 potion jars line the walls, each with unique labels and contents. Keep an eye out for the self-steering cauldrons and other magical effects that make this set come alive. Among the ingredients kept on the classroom shelves are plastic animals from Regent's Park Zoo gift shop, baked animal bones from a local butcher shop, and dried leaves and herbs.
The next set is Hagrid's hut, the cozy home of Hogwarts' beloved gamekeeper. Inside you'll find giant-sized furniture and props. At Hagrid's hut you can see the clever tricks filmmakers used to make Hagrid seem much larger than other characters. Hagrid's hut was built in two different scales, one for Hagrid's size and one for his visitor's size. There is a whole section dedicated to special effects where you can learn more about the used filming techniques and see the night bus in action.
The Ministry of Magic was one of the largest sets constructed for the films. Many of the actors said it was one of their favorite scenes to film, especially because many of the extras were their crew member friends.
Later on we can see the set of Professor Umbridge's office. They filmed 40 kittens to make the plates. Fun fact, as Professor Umbridge gained more power at the Ministry of Magic throughout the films, her wardrobe became progressively pinker.
Step into the Forbidden Forest, where you'll encounter life-sized models of Buckbeak the Hippogriff and Aragog the Acromantula. It's dark, it's creepy, and it's incredibly detailed. Here's a fun fact: the forest is filled with 19 trees, each with a diameter of over 12 feet. It was opened in March 2017.
Head over to platform 9 3/4 and pose with your trolley as you prepare to embark on a journey to Hogwarts. The original train used in the films is real, fully operational steam engine known as the Alton Hall. Most of the scenes that take place on platform 9 3/4 were actually shot on location at King's Cross Station in London. However, during Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 2, part of the station platform was recreated here in Leavesden, complete with the track and the train. This is the authentic Hogwarts Express carriage used for over 10 years of filming the Harry Potter series. The carriage compartments have been redressed by the art department set decorators to represent key scenes from the films in chronological order.
Before you enter Studio 2, you can explore some of the exterior sets from the films, including number 4 Privet Drive, the house where Harry grew up, the iconic Hogwarts Bridge created for Prisoner of Azkaban, and the purple double-decker night bus.
There are a number of restaurants inside the studio tour. The Food Hall and Chocolate Frog Cafe are both located in the main lobby. Fun fact, this is the only place in Europe where you can enjoy a frothy butterbeer. We haven't tried it, however we've heard it's very sweet, so probably children are gonna love it.
The greenhouse is a fan-favorite set from the Harry Potter film series, where students were taught their herbology lessons with Professor Pomona Sprout. Built by the original Harry Potter filmmakers, the greenhouse is home to many exotic and magical plants. Just like a Hogwarts student, you will be able to step into the greenhouse and stop to pull out a potted mandrake as a part of an interactive display. Based on the scene in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, you will recognize the venomous tentacula hanging from the ceiling as you walk through the greenhouse. During filming, various techniques were used to achieve the movement of magical plants.
Discover the magic of the Creature Effects Room, where many of the magical creatures were brought to life. From Dobby the house elf to the terrifying basilisk, this room showcases the incredible craftsmanship and technology used in the films.
One of the most spectacular sets is the Gringott's Bank, where 25,000 plastic crystals were produced to create each of the chandeliers. To shoot a scene of destruction, the filmmakers created a completely separate set and had to recreate the way that materials would break in real world, as the props like marble columns were actually made of plaster and fiberglass, so just breaking them wouldn't produce the desired effects.
Next, we wander down Diagon Alley, where you can peek into the shop windows of Ollivanders, Weasley's Wizard Whizzes, and many more. Did you know that the set design team used more than 20,000 different pieces of magical merchandise to fill these shops? What's interesting, the same set was used to create the Hogsmeade village.
And now for the grand finale, the stunning model of Hogwarts Castle. This intricately detailed masterpiece was used for aerial shots and is a true testament to the craftsmanship behind the films. It's so detailed that it even has miniature courtyards and classrooms. This is a massive construction that fills a whole room and is truly spectacular. You can also watch videos to see how the model was used and digitally merged into the final films, which is very impressive. There is no better way to finish a tour of the Harry Potter studios. Before you leave, don't forget to visit the gift shop. From wands to ropes to Bertie Bott's every flavor beans, you can take a piece of the magic home with you. Did you know that more than 40 different types of sweets were created for the Honeydukes set? But beware, the queues to the checkout can be very long.
So, is the studio tour worth it? Absolutely, the Harry Potter Warner Bros. Studio Tour offers an immersive experience that brings the magic of Hogwarts to life. With access to original sets, costumes and props plus interactive displays, and the chance to explore iconic locations like Diagon Alley and Platform 9 3/4, it's a must-see for any fan. Whether you are a die-hard Potterhead or just enjoy great filmmaking, this tour delivers a spellbinding experience that's well worth the visit. Thanks for joining us on this journey, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to see more amazing destinations.